Hello, everybody. How you all doing? Um, as the show's saying, the show title says, "What inspires you?" I'd like to hear from Chad as well, but like, is it something like springtime inspiring you to go outside and go for walks? Maybe get on a bicycle if you ride bicycle. Um, like I know Eric Vinyl Vapor does every year. He doesn't do it through the winter too, but nature walks for me are a big thing, and gardening's coming up. I'm getting ready for that. I'm getting ready for fishing. So, anything that inspires you. What does inspire you? Jake, what inspires you to build your mods as far as having you in here and in chat? We do have a couple new things tonight. I'm trying out Nightbot. It's the first time I've ever done it. I should welcome everybody when they join the screen. That'll be kind of something new. And I turn on the super chats. Hopefully that'll work. That way, they're when it comes time for the weekend, if anybody wants to donate that way, though, we'll have a link directly to the charity, so that's better. They don't take anything out because with super chats they take out, like, I think Nick said, Grim Grain said, it's like 30% or something like that right off the top. So it'd be better to go direct and give them all the money. Um, hey, arguing with the chat bot, that'll be fun. Wait a minute, it timed you out, Jake? Oh, that's BS. Let me check that. I will check that. That's why I said I'm testing this thing. Spam protection. Well, that won't be a problem, Jake. Because what I'm doing is realizing there are a couple that are auto enable because it is the first time I've ever used it. And they will be disabled. They're all disabled now. There, you guys should be all set. Sorry about that, Jake. Like I said, testing something out for the first time. I'd rather do it now than on Saturday's stream. Really sorry about that, Jake. Um, that said, tonight's episode is going to be another one where it's open up to anyone who wants to say something. So I will be putting the link in chat manually myself. Uh, if anyone would like to, that is not it. If I can get the link, and then I'll put it in there. If anybody would like to join and talk about things that inspire them throughout the show tonight, it's a big thing. It's like this weekend is inspired by Texas Mama and Caitlin, of course. That was the reason for this weekend and this next month for the Autism Awareness Month. It's very, very important to me. It's important to me that you all enjoy yourselves and are very happy, and I'm hearing that. Hold on just a moment. Sorry about that. Her phone was still playing through, so I didn't want you guys to get stuck with the echo. Yeah, Jake. This is early for you, and that's really good. It's nice to see you actually on the live. Anyone on replay too, leave comments on what inspires you to do anything. Jake, for instance, I know I would be very curious on what inspires him to do the different designs he does when he builds stuff. I know some of it. He has explained some, but there's a lot that we don't know. Vaping Jedi. I mean, inspiration can be family, friends, anything. But we need to focus on it. You know how often we lose touch with what inspires us? We kind of forget about it when we get stuck with all the anxieties and depression issues of the world. This is why I brought this up tonight, is try to remember what inspires you. Try to look for things that inspire you so that it keeps you going, keeps you motivated. Another good example would be Powerbound the World, Matt Sinister and his exercise. What inspired him to get going and get started again and starting to exercise to try and strengthen his back. I mean, he's inspired quite a few people. I've seen on a few shows that he's inspired people to get back into exercise himself. Uh, Random things, yeah, but that can be it. I know at least some of your inspirations, Jake, have to come from your favorite comic book character and superhero. So, I mean, that's what inspires you to get the mask too, as well. But I know that's been an inspiration for some of your things. Um, I assumed that Nick was the inspiration for the Imperial mod that he made for him because you know how much he loves Star Wars. So these things are amazing. And yeah, there's the that's for the stream this weekend. Like I said, this weekend we're gonna also have. I'll probably set up Nightbot to put the in chat, and I'll put it in the pinned comment. That way, there people can donate if they'd like to. The Autism Awareness Society. They've got a lot of useful information on there. I could try and memorize it all, but I would not do it justice. There's a section in there that I was reading through and skimming through that's just there's more information there that take me a year to learn. Um, if there's anybody, if you have any questions that are beyond that, there's also Texas Mama here that can walk you through a lot to do with the ins and outs. Vaping Jedi, I'm pretty sure you could answer some questions for what it's like with having a child with autism and what just things that inspire you to do things to help them as well. Yeah, well, Jake, your accents are beautiful. Just you know, I that would he almost had me inspired to play with resin, but then I start to think about would I be as inspired? Oh my god. Well, that is the first super chat ever. Autism Awareness Month for Caitlin's World. Yeah, 2021. First super chat ever. It's just kind of weird seeing that. I admit it's odd. Thank you, Texas Mama. And yeah, Caitlin's World 2021. Her birthday's coming up too, as well. So May 4th. May the 4th be with you is going to be her birthday, and Texas Mom is going to do something big for that as well. That's an inspiration. If you have a kid and you can't get out as much, maybe use something like that, like what she's doing for Caitlin, as an inspiration to do some kind of like Zoom party or something for your child as well. They only get one chance to be a kid, and it's not fair to them that the world is the way it is right now. So do what you can for them. That can always be an inspiration to anyone. And it might not be yours. Maybe talk to your brothers, sisters, cousins, friends, close friends you consider family. They have a child, ask them. See if they would like to do that, and maybe you could help set it up. I mean, inspiration for many positive things begins with just a thought. Oh yeah, the one with Bob Ross. I saw it. Lady Liberty was talking about it the other day. The Mountain Dew commercial with Bob Ross, and I saw it last night. Like I couldn't sleep last night. I tweaked my back out this week doing a lot of extra work around the house, and I couldn't sleep worth a crap last night. So we were watching TV and trying to rest my back until the pain went away a little bit. And that commercial came on, and I just cracked up. What I'm trying to figure out is this. It's definitely a stand-in. I wonder who that stand-in is because it really looked like him. I don't know if that could be his son. I'm not really sure, but that was a really cool commercial. And in a way, that's almost an inspiration. You can watch something like that. It reminds you if you used to watch Bob Ross when he did his Happy Little Trees and stuff. It might inspire you to paint again. It's funny how the random things in the world can inspire you to do such great things. Oh, it's actually Lady Liberty who put that. I'm sorry, Jake. I gave you credit for that. Um, yeah, engineering is. I'm inspired again to start doing my engineering and my drafting and design again, and that is because of everyone here and more of the family. But it is because I'm in a better mind space, which created inspiration for me to actually do things I used to love but haven't had the opportunity to do because I just didn't have the ambition to do so. And that's thanks to this entire family. This side of the pond and the other side of the pond, it doesn't matter. It's worldwide. And yes, I consider this family. There's no better feeling in the world than what it's like to have everyone here be involved. It's not just on my channel. You see me in the other chats. I check in and try to talk to everybody that I can that I care about. And every day the family grows. And that's an amazing feeling. And I would love to see one day the entire world be full of the family and have only like 5-10% of the world not involved in trying to care about each other. Yeah. Oh, that actually does work. Nightbite's working. Okay, so that's interesting. I wish I could change its name though, so it'd be something different. But it is a interesting toy. It's a lot easier without John here helping put the links in. a way to get those links out there for people. And I'm going to try and do that more. And we'll see more of that in the future for shouting out other people and helping them out as well. Now that I know how to do it, I had to link it to the account. But is there anybody, I mean, anything that has inspired you this year? Because this year's been weird. It's a little better than last year, but it's still kind of a little strange. You'll get it, Jake. And that's another thing. Maybe that could inspire you to reach out and talk to someone else who could help you with what you need to work on. If you have an idea in your head, explain it to them. Maybe they can help you through it. Which friends can be an extreme inspiration. It's like Vaping Jedi. I know I just got his logo today. He finally got his logo made from a friend of ours, and I'll let him shout that out when it's time. But that's an amazing thing, and the person who did that for him, that's inspiring in itself. A simple logo being made can make it feel like, okay, this is really happening, and that can inspire you to be much more involved in what you're doing. It's almost like you're getting this outside push. Just want to see everybody succeed, everybody keep going. Autism awareness, like we said, keeps on going, and we'll keep pushing forward. It's not going to stop there. We have the mental health awareness show. The Vaping Misfits are going to be on next month for their charity live, the 1st and 2nd of May, which is also Lady Liberty's birthday is the 1st of May. And then we got Caitlin's birthday on the 4th. By the way, if anyone hasn't reached out, today is Vinyl and Vapors, Eric Vinyl and Vapors' birthday. So reach out and send him some love. His Facebook says he's 74, so make sure and pick on him about looking good for a 74-year-old. I already did. I got a response. But brain to mouth syndrome. Yeah, they won't get it on the first try necessarily, Jake. And just keep trying and you'll get through. And sometimes explaining things you don't understand are harder anyway because how do you explain engineering? What you're thinking of engineering if you don't know engineering, like the ins and outs of actually what is involved in it. Explain to someone who is an engineer. It's like, talking to a math person, but you don't know math, or talking to an English major or a geography major that they know what they're talking about and you don't, but you're trying to figure out how to explain it to them. There's a deciphering thing there. It's not all going to be just easy and open. And yeah, we are being, as Nightbot just said, we are being joined by some good friends. Eric might be there as well. That's not set in stone, but I hope he does show. It's a great community. These are great friends. They're not there as, their names. When you see them, the names there, they're there as the people behind those names. Like, it's not really going to be Grim Green on this weekend. It's going to be Nick Green. It's going to be him because he cares. He's been a part of Caitlin's life for a while now. And there's a connection there that Caitlin, I know, really cares about him, and him and Casey really care about Caitlin. And that's an inspiration in itself. It's something you don't see in other areas. We get, there's kind of there's a separate line in a lot of industries and areas where you don't see it crossed. You see the companies say, okay, this is as far as I'm going. In our industry, that's common with most of the people that are here. It's not that way. It's because of the caring nature behind it and the harm reduction behind it that actually creates this unity feeling. That's why I have been putting #unity around a lot and trying to get it going again, because we're seeing a little separation as some legislation comes down. And that's something we don't want to see because we need each other more than ever. If we're going to keep each other safe and keep ourselves access to what we need to be together on this. It's still going to be a possibility. Don't worry. It's not going to be impossible to get most things. This is going to be harder in a lot of cases. And like in Jake's case, if he can make most of the things he needs, hey, he's good. Jake might become an invaluable source at some point, for all we know. It's very possible. Sorry. Yeah. When you're in front of the screen, in front of the camera, you get, especially when you first start getting in front of the camera on a regular basis, that like mild form of dementia feeling, Jake, is really common. Um, Look back, and we got that "Good Day, Mate" one with Mo on here, and it's just, yeah, just no other way to say it. It's like me going on the last few times here with Texas Mama and her Instagram lives. That is a completely different experience to me on YouTube. It's not, you can't, YouTube, you pre-plan a little bit at least. Sometimes you can do like a quick live, but typically you pre-plan, you do set up some stuff, you have to set up the stream, you have to do all this preparation. Whereas on a live, it's completely improv, and it throws my mind off. And I went completely brain dead. She's trying to get me to self-promote the other day for the channel and for the live, and my brain just went blank. It's because that's not my thing yet. I'm going to try and focus on that and get better at that, but yet I'm definitely more comfortable here than I am there. Same with posting pictures and stuff like that. And I had to ask her today how you save things on there, because it's not the same as you save on other social medias like Twitter or Facebook, and it's all learning curve. You'll get there. So don't feel alone when you think that something feels off and it's hard. Yeah, you do prep, Mama. You really do. But you're good at that improv work thing better than I am by a landslide. I'm not good at that improv thing. Maybe on the fly with questions and things if I could see something, but that's actually almost like something reaches out to me in a way and I respond to it. It's not necessarily like this show today. I was thinking about it, and what are we lacking most right now with everything going on? Inspiration, like inspiration to try new things. You know how hard it is to switch over. We're seeing a lot of companies close up, and some of them people are going to a different route, changing their entire livelihood, and going a different way. Like Kennedy going to completely go into a machine shop mode instead of doing what they were doing. It's sad to see them forced to change, but at least they're doing something and it's good. You're seeing like Steel Valley going to a harm reduction shop instead. You're seeing a lot of these changes and a lot of people switching. And it's really good that people are doing this and planning this and working on this, but it's sad. I've been feeling it. I mean, I don't want to get too deep into negatives, but I know I'm not alone when I feel that. It's been bothering me a lot this week. It's been throwing me a little bit off because I don't want to see the people that I care about, the people I see on a regular basis. That you get to the point where you do care about them. You care about how they're doing. You know that they're doing it for the right reasons, and then they're forced to close the doors or change the way that they make their livelihood. And it's sad. And that's why I feel that inspiration is needed. What inspires you? What inspired you to do that in the first place, to harm reduction? Can you make that same inspiration work in a different way to further benefit you in the future and maybe benefit your friends and your customers that you had? Is it a possibility? This is something that really, really, that's another thing. Be that inspiration as well. If you can support your friends during this transition in some way or form, the ones that are switching and doing something new, even if it's just giving them like a pat on the back, like, yeah, you're doing great. This is good. I'm happy to see you're doing this. Be positive. Keep pushing them forward so they can succeed. It's an extremely important thing right now. It's something that I really wish we could see happen to all of our friends in this situation. And eventually you're going to see some people go negative and start to infight because of all the stress of being forced into the situation. Either they had to close shop or they are on the verge of it's really going to be tough to keep open. These things cause a lot of tension. Whether or not, you see reviewers that can't get products anymore. These are things that are going to be a real issue as time goes on. Oh, yep, that's true too, yeah. And get over on Texas Mama's Instagram, give her a follow. And check her out, and she'll be doing her live. She's going to be starting to do some giveaways for the Autism Awareness Month. Not just autism awareness. She has the flyer up. I didn't have it ready for now, but I will have it ready for by tomorrow's stream, and I probably and such to explain it a little bit. Her flyer she made is absolutely beautiful. I think you put it up. Yeah, and she made a Saturday flyer too. And that's another thing to be inspired enough to do what she has done over the past few years. Don't let details stop you from spreading the love or from either side. If there's a detail of something that you don't agree with and it's just a detail, but it's not the purpose behind something, let it get beyond that and still be supportive of each other. It's something extremely important that some of those cracks I'm talking about forming that shouldn't be there. As long as the goal's the same, just keep working forward and try to be extremely positive for each other as best you can. Erwin, nice to see you here. Yeah, you beautiful people here in chat. I love you guys with all my heart. I really do. And again, giving the option here. If anybody does want to join and talk about anything that inspires them or that someone that you've seen that's doing something that's very inspiring. I described a few people that I know that are switching over and have something else going to start. That to me is inspiring. I like seeing the fact that although Kennedy, it's sad not to see them making that product anymore. It's very heartwarming to know that at least they're not going to be, out in the left field with nothing to do. They're planning on becoming a full-on regular machine shop, which is inspiring to see that change. Inspiring to see Will go the harm reduction route all across the board, even though the mail thing is going to be a little weird. These are things that it's good not to feel that they're not going to be lost in the woods. They're just kind of got to take a different path. And Caitlin, yeah. If anybody didn't catch it, I posted, I did put something up for Caitlin today on Instagram. I put a Cookie Monster quote for friends because that was inspiring. Look at that. There's Caitlin right there. No sound. Is that my fault? Nope, there you go. Yeah, Caitlin. If anybody doesn't know, Texas Mama and Caitlin have been working on this autism awareness for many years, have made some serious progress in some areas, and that's something to be proud of.
Okay, Joe.
And Caitlin, did you like the Cookie Monster post?
Oh yes, I loved it.
That's
What
awesome.
what 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 inspires you? Do you know what inspire means?
What does inspire, Mama?
Ask Tim what does inspire mean.
What does inspire mean, Tim?
What makes you happy to do something? What makes you want to do something? Like what makes you want to what makes you want to help others with autism awareness? What's making you want to do it?
Like what makes you want to
Help people.
yeah, like when it's like Sesame Street. What inspires you to like what do you like about Sesame Street? What makes how do they teach you?
What makes me happy about Century was to help me make me stronger, smarter, and kinder.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Caitlin.
Yeah. So what made you want to come on tonight? Because you're getting stronger, right?
Oh yes, I'm getting stronger.
And what is April to you?
What April meant a lot is for when people have autism, that which meant a lot. Like me, I've been diagnosed at 17 years.
17 years. She got diagnosed 17 years ago.
Yes.
And that's 17 years of you both being a very positive influence in this community. Well, you had to learn first. You had to learn first. But what would you have done if you had someone like you now, back then? How much would that have helped you?
I I will admit, and I'll mention this tonight on the live tonight. Um, I will admit, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little not bitter, but hurt. But in the same token, I know that it's better. You know, when Kayvon got diagnosed 17 years ago, there was nothing, nothing. And I found out one of the guys that we IG with, and when he's ready to discuss it, I'll share it with you. So I'm just getting permission first before I can say. One of his kids found out he got she's autistic, and he sent me the report. And my report's 4 pages. His is 20, where they did 15 tests. Mine are 6, where the help is so valuable and so resource. There's so much resources now for these kids. Not even funny. Where with me, it wasn't like that. But again, I don't think I would have. I don't think I would be who I am now if it wasn't for that, because it made me want more. It made me want to make more resources here in town and fight for it more. You know, having to walk from 30 people to where we're at 18,000 people now. That was dope.
What
But
inspired you with the helping the police department to try to be more aware of autism?
yeah, that there took what inspired that. See, that this is what's probably gonna. And I apologize for the dark part of it. What inspired the police department was Kayla can help me with this one. He fire department, remember?
Yes,
And Abby,
Abby.
who's Abby's son? I mean, what's Abby's son's name?
Abby's son, his name is Rudy.
And what happened to Rudy?
What happened to him was he passed away due to that fire, and he couldn't survive
Because he couldn't talk, right?
he
He's
couldn't
autistic.
talk because he's autism like me.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was sad to lose. It's hard to lose a child that you can't survive. I know. I get it. It's hard. It's super hard without your child. You get a chance to growing up, live your own dreams. That's very sad. But Rudy is a better place watching Abby over him.
17 years ago, I wouldn't have had this.
Caitlin, that was beautiful. That was a beautiful.
Yeah,
It really was.
yes.
That's huge, man. 17 years ago. Fuck, yesterday I couldn't get her to do that. Which, so with Rudy, his mother is named Abby, and Rudy died in a fire that they had at the house. And by the time it was too late, she couldn't get to him. So he died, and therefore me and her got together and inspired the SAPD to get on the ball. They weren't on the ball. They arrested a few autistic adults, and we needed to make something happen. Something needed to happen. Then being involved with Any Baby Can, making their organization grow, Autism Society of America, to where it's all changed. It's amazing. But
It really is.
you really inspired a lot of stuff for us when you died. Poor thing. It happened 15 years ago.
15 years ago, yes.
Yeah. Sorry I cried, because guys like Tim knows, my daughter don't talk to nobody. And like I wrote today in my my post, if you can get into Kaylin's world, get in it. Any autistic kid's world.
It's a wonderful world to live in.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful world to live in, Caitlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim probably doesn't. Tim's probably refraining from crying, because I'm sure that just blew his effing mind.
It is. It is. I love it, Caitlin.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Like you were talking about the police. It's like, if anybody's curious on what's meant by that, it's like arresting an autistic person. In some cases, it looks like they're resisting arrest to the police officer, when in reality, it's just part of their "don't touch me," this is my space, and the sensory issues. And it's often misconstrued as resisting arrest. And if they don't know that, and they're not taught to treat people the possibility this is happening, then they get it becomes a physical battle, and it should never get to that point.
So this is how you learn. I'm going to teach you something. So what you just told her, so now you're going to explain to her in her terms what you just said. So you put her example, Caitlin, what
Yes.
Tim says, I'm just going to start it and I'm going to make you finish it. So Tim, what Tim is saying, that you know how, let's say if you saw a guy right on the news, and
Yes.
remember the policeman arrested him, he thought he was being like mean, right, or fighting with the police,
Yes.
but he has what, Tim?
He has
He's
autism.
autistic or mental health issues. So what
Yeah, he has
happens?
issues.
So what? So what, Tim?
Ye-
So
Finish.
they
Finish,
don't
Tim.
they don't treat him the way that they should. They need to learn how to treat him better. So yeah, they need to learn how to treat him better. They need to know this. If they're not taught
Mm-hmm.
this, they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where Caitlin is awesome. And you are awesome. And this is where it helps a great deal to have this awareness out there as far as we can spread it as often as we can. Because
Like legit, like with anything in your life, Tim inspires me. Um, to not be as evil bitch that I am. I try to give benefit of the doubt, which I do, but Tim's teaching me to be less evil. But once you're
thank you.
evil, I mean, you can't help it but be dope like that. But Tim inspires me to be more, to give people more opportunity, which again, I do. In the same token, I'm kind of half and half, but he teaches me to be better. And he inspires me to do that because right away, being screwed over so much in your lifetime, you tend to become bitter and you become jaded. I'm not bitter, I'm jaded, if you will. So it's people like Tim that teach me to be different. So that's how you inspire me, sir, to be better, because I'm trying to be better and give people more opportunity to, not because everybody asks me for a tank, not everybody's going to want something from me or anything
Yeah.
in that matter. So, yeah, you inspire me to believe in people better. In the vape community, as well. I mean, I fear tonight. I'm gonna be honest. I post on there. Yeah, I'm giving away super good. What do you think happens? You know, but I got her like says we're doing it for a reason and enjoy it. But Caitlin though made it better today for me because I had a bad day yesterday. As I was telling you a little bit about it. Um, Caitlin inspires me every day to be better.
He is.
You taught me how to love. You taught me how to be more patient and more kinder.
He is.
You taught me how to sing Rolling Down the River like Tina Turner. I exposed her to that song. But yeah. So why are you, what makes, with everybody on IG, right?
Yes.
What makes you happy about them? When inspire, like somebody, what makes you happy with people on your IG? Like, why do you like our friends? Like Tim and Jangles and Vaping Cassie, Jedi, Nick, Grim Green, all of
Yeah.
them. Why do you like them?
Because they're always our family. They they've always been a part of our family. And I love how Nick, of course, Green, he's gonna join for my 20th birthday. He's gonna be there for our family. He's a part of our family, and
Everybody is, right?
everybody is.
Mm-hmm. Everybody is.
You all the IG friends, including you. You're always in my family. In in my childhood family, they involved my mom out of the picture, which I remember. I couldn't remember because I didn't talk. It was really hard to understand. I don't know why they involved my mom out of the picture because she's my mom, and I love my mom to death. If it wasn't for my mom, I can't give up on myself. I'm just I'm strong as usual.
Yeah, what she's talking about is when she was little. This is really weird, not being able to talk. She remembers when it was a Christmas at the Cueva family when I was married, and all the family was going to take a picture. You know, Libby got married first. You know, we got married together, and Libby's brother's younger, and Libby's other brother's younger, and Libby's oldest. Well, Libby's oldest child, shorten that down. So they're all going to take a picture, all the Cueva family. And so Louis got Caitlin, and Louis said, "Come on, let's go on the couch." Everybody said it's going to get on the couch to take a picture. And my mother-in-law told me, "Nope, just the real Cuevas," and got Caitlin. And I stood there and watched them take a picture. He remembers that. So, bye, Aaron. Love you. Erwin, sorry. Yeah, she remembers that. So that's where that's. But I told her it's okay. I love her grandma in California, and she's
Erwin.
that's a different time. Things change. Different time. She doesn't have to protect me. That's not her job. It's me to protect her. That's how it goes. You know. Tim has. Why don't you ask Tim questions about something? You have kids?
Do you
Do you have kids?
Do you have kids, Tim?
I do. I have my daughter, 2 stepchildren, and then I had my son, who is not with me anymore. He passed away a long time ago. But that is part of the
son, Tim.
Yeah.
Tell her the easiest way.
Easiest way is, he got sick and then he died.
Oh, that's very sad. Never get a chance to grow up as an adult like me. My things change. I'm sorry for your loss, Tim.
Thank you very much.
You know what you're doing for Tim? Tim told me the other day is when, you know how when Grandma croaks.
We want to move, Mama.
We're gonna. Yeah, dude, it's out there, man. It's out there, brah. When she croaks, when she bites the dust. We're gonna move with Tim right to Vermont, right?
Yes.
Tim said he's looking forward to us moving because why, Tim? I'd rather you let her hear from you what you want to do. Why does she inspire you to do those things that you want to do?
Well, one of the reasons why is, Caitlin, this way here, I can do some of the things with you that I wasn't able to do with my son as he was growing up. So I plan, we're going to have a lot of fun. We'll go fishing. You'll be able to ride in some type of snow sled or something behind a tractor. We can do all kinds of things that are fun to do that you haven't been able to do, and neither have I. My daughter grew up too fast. She wasn't into those things, so I missed that. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
How do you feel about that? Are you excited to do those things?
Oh, yes, I'm very excited to do that.
Yeah. See?
Yes.
You inspire a lot of people more than you know. Is that why you're so happy today about Autism Awareness Month?
Oh, yes.
It's positive, right?
Yes, it's positive.
It is.
Okay,
look at that smile. Just look at that smile.
Right?
I love
Isn't it dope?
I love it.
And by the way, everybody, everyone's invited to the Zoom party, not to Scream Green.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other people are invited, right? Not to Scream Green?
Yeah.
Okay. She's like, screw everyone else. It's all about Grim Green. It's like Grim makes it about her all the time. They're connected at the hip, yeah. Are you excited, though?
Yes.
Tell Tim thank you for the show on Saturday. Look forward to it.
Thank you for the show on Saturday. I'm looking forward to this.
Thank you both for the opportunity to do this show, and have it be more than what I could do by myself.
I believe in you, Tim. That I really believe that, like, when I'm not going to be on the show and I'm going to be in chat, I want us to get together again, like I said before the show, and give you any facts. You're going to do excellent. So next year, you won't, you'll need me. I can be a guest. I don't have to do anything. You got it in you, brother. You got a lot of information in here. I believe in you with this. It's a lot of information. Yeah, like you said in the website, and you could probably memorize it. But the best way is to live it. And you got Caitlin, and but I'll get you ready. I truly 110% believe you will be fine the rest of the month. And just like when you go on with Baby from Jedi, I'll have you ready for it. You'll have facts. You'll have stuff. You got it. If you can learn so much more about mental health, which you are an asset to our community for that, then you're going to be dope with autism. You're
Speaking of
going to
mental
be
health,
absolutely.
we talked about this the other day. And one fact, as long
Mhm.
as we're talking about facts, that I brought up before on different shows, but it's been a while. Even
Mhm.
before the pandemic, 1 in 5 people have been diagnosed with some form of mental health issue. And that was before the pandemic, before the anxiety and depression went rampant. It's probably
Mhm.
higher. It would not surprise me if it's more like 2 in 5 at this point or more.
Yeah.
So be aware of the fact that not, I know it feels like it's always, if you're having an issue, it's you. And Caitlin, you understand this, how sometimes it feels like it's you being affected. But remember, there are other people that had the same issues that you just don't know yet. That's all. Eventually, you might get to know them.
Yeah, that's what I
And
told her. I said it's not Caitlin in her world, and she's learning that there's more to her world. It's everyone. So that's why I teach her there's everyone involved. But as far as COVID with autism, it's gone up, uh, and suicide rate in autistic children went up as well. So yeah, COVID really affected all of us in general. But as far as this subject, yeah. But Caitlin's learning to,
Squonkus.
yeah, be more better with everything, and it's going to be, again. Thank you for having us as usual, where you take away a lot of the pain of the week for me, and but giving us opportunity to open our world, especially during April and stuff like that. I'm really surprised that it's still right here. Usually it's out. So I'm
That's
proud of you
another
for
thing. This is
keeping it.
inspiring to many. I mean, Caitlin,
Mm-hmm.
you're inspiring a lot of people right now by coming on and doing this and talking. Because this is
Mm-hmm.
something that even you don't normally do, and it'll inspire other people to do things that maybe they're not comfortable with at first, but they'll be able to do themselves. It's very inspiring to other people, and this is very, very good. Love. I'm terrible at the heart. I'll try my best. Love you,
Yeah,
Caitlin.
because he's got some funky fingers.
I
Like,
do.
here, show.
I've got well, my arthritis is kicking in, so it's making my fingers so I don't want to bend.
Yeah,
See, the
Tim hurt
one
his
side bends
back.
better than the
Tim,
other.
Tim hurt his back. Um,
Monday.
Tim was breakdancing, and then he hurt his back. I'm just kidding. He didn't do that.
If anything, the
How'd you
truth
hurt?
is, I hurt my back when I was a teenager doing a lot of BMX freestyle. Was actually what hurt my back probably the most.
No shit, you did BMX. Look at you, dope summer winter X Games.
Yeah, I hurt my.
Stop! I didn't know
Not all
that.
landings were great. I mean, one time I had to pull the handlebars out of my belly. That was fun. Um,
Ugh,
I got good
ugh.
scores that day. It looked good. I landed the landing. Yeah, they didn't see the fact that waited until after the scores went up and then I pulled the handlebars out of my belly. It's like ah.
Right, exactly. Exactly. No, but thank you for liking the flyer. I was kind of like, again, number one, seeking your approval because it's not my show, and even if it was my show, the same effort would have went in it. But I mean, it was where I want to make sure that I covered even though it's about autism, I want to make sure you wanted everything there and the guest issue, and you can tell by if I wouldn't have told you anything about the guest, I'm sure you would have took it because I was the last one, legit last one on there. And I'm like, I couldn't do it. I was like, I shouldn't even put myself in there, but I'm on the panel of things. So I enjoyed doing it. I really did. I'm glad that we can do that. And, you know, tonight's going to be a lot of fun. We are super good, bruh. I
Yep,
decided we
gonna
are
be a lot of
super
fun.
good tonight. It's going to be good. No giveaways on here, though, everybody. Pass that
No,
along.
no,
None
it
of
won't
it.
be
I
on.
didn't
It
want
won't
it
be
on
on.
here.
Won't be on the on here. I mean, it's just because of YouTube policy and stuff. It's just
Yep.
one thing, and the other is rather have the information here and have everybody get together and say what's going on with them and actually make it a flow of information, not worried about getting the
Mm-hmm.
products. It's there's people in here that I know right now. There's some people in chat that deal with autism either directly or indirectly in here right now in our chat. And Caitlin, because of you, they have another connection to the show because of you. So that's a beautiful thing. Very beautiful
Do you
thing.
mind if I acknowledge somebody I didn't acknowledge? I'm not.
Oh,
Sometimes
go
I'm good
ahead.
with chat. Sometimes I'm not. Earn, are you still in chat? Number one, I don't remember who it is right off
Fatherless
the top of
Rucker.
my head. Who?
He used to go by Fatherless Rucker before.
There you go. Now I know who you are. Sorry about it. I suck. Lucas Brain sucks a big wiener. Yeah. He has a cousin named Alex who's autistic, and I appreciate your comment. I fall in love with y'all just as quickly. Tim knows that. I'm in love with all y'all extremely. In fact, I thank Tim for a lot of you guys. If it wasn't for this show, I would have met a lot of you. So I thank Tim profusely. You can get him involved. Like I said, now that I know his name, I'll tell you how I'm gonna do that. I have puzzle pieces that I'm gonna be putting together on the wall. The more I can get, the better. Since nobody's DMing me with names, some people kind of consider autism as taboo too. They don't want to say it out loud. It's not a bad thing. It really isn't. There's so much you can do with Alex. Just let me know. If I can't deal with Alex directly, then please let me talk to you. I'll help you in any way you need it. So thank you. Sorry, Tim. I just saw it right now. I was like,
No, it's okay.
I just saw it right now.
That said,
Just saw it.
autism, any mental health issue,
Yeah.
it's just who you are. It's a part of you. It's not something to be embarrassed of. It's something you should just acknowledge, feel it inside, and be yourself. Be happy. Smile like this young lady here is doing right here. I mean, if you can smile like this, if she can smile like this and be so happy most of the time, unless something was actually happening, then you can do it too.
You know what's awesome about autism is the fact that she says the word yellow. Say it.
No.
I would never correct that ever. I don't care if she's 50 saying lelo for the rest of my life. Purple. Purple. I love that shit, man. It's like dope. It's absolutely dope. But why don't you tell Tim and everyone? Because Tim showed me how it's mostly mental health, right? But he talks about a lot of things. But we try not to talk a lot about faith because this is a mental health show. But autism falls into mental health. But why don't you share you got mental health, right?
Yes.
What do you have with mental health?
With my mental health, I used to suffer a lot of anxiety.
I
suffer a lot of anxiety, depression, and PTSD from the car accident that I'm going through. And I take things very hard. If it wasn't for my mom, I survived for sure. And we both thank God that we survived. And I take things very hard.
But you're getting better.
Yes, I'm getting better right now.
No, I'm proud of you for today. Because she was really, Tim knows, she wasn't very positive about the show. There's so much stuff going on, and she woke up today screaming "Happy Autism Awareness Day" and just being. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. She just screaming at the top of her lungs, excited like it was her birthday. So that's a huge improvement.
Squonkus brings up a really good point. And
what's that? Let me see what he wrote. I'm sorry.
Asperger's being referred to as a disease, autism as a disease, it makes it feel like it's not. I wouldn't call it a disease. It's a part of you. It's a part of a lot of people. It's the way they are. And yes, that's one of those stigmas I really dislike, because when you think disease, you think of being sick. And it's not about being sick. It's about being different.
It's not a disease at all. I don't understand why. It's just like Down syndrome is not a disease. None of these things, whether you can see it or not, it's not a disease. And Asperger's kids, straight up, Squonk, straight up. Asperger's kids are fucking dope. They are smart.
One of these nights we gotta get Adam in here.
The stigma I don't like with Asperger's is when they call him Rain Man. Don't like that shit. Don't dig it. That's a whole different entity. That's a whole the dude from Rain Man doesn't often plays an autistic adult. However, I just find it. My own opinion, I find it offensive because when people say that, it's usually joking. It's not in any shape or form. But Asperger's kids are just like, and adults, I'm sorry, kids is because I have one, I apologize. Uh, Asperger's folks are just absolutely top effing notch, man. Top notch people, I swear. They're smart, man. We look like freaking doofuses, Tim. We can go to MIT, Harvard, and Yale and look like stupid douchebag, man. They'll still make us feel like we're like, whoa.
Nice to see you here, Addie. Addie Tooney's in the house.
Mr. Addie, how are you, sweetheart?
There's someone who looks past. There's someone who looks past everything.
That's a problem, right, Tim? Where, again, autism can't see it. Can't see it. You can't tell me if you didn't know. You wouldn't know. One bit.
Oh.
I got your back, man. If I was ever there, I would say something. That's just the advocate in me. I did it for her. But you know what, though? People will never take it that way. It's how you live it and how you do it.
Did you read that, Caitlin? The bunny gave you kisses?
Oh, bunny. Bunny. That bunny.
Mama's like, what is this? A bunny hair? I told her, where's a bunny hair?
Where is it?
It's
go get it. I want to, when you get a package from Tim, so Tim got a package from me today. Thank God it didn't vibrate. So that's dope. I did good. Now I know what I sent you. Thank you for the memory. So Tim and Cassie send this shit in a plastic bag.
Cassie did that.
Okay, Cassie, and it says bunny fur, right? I get that. But if you were to cut my hair, when I cut my hair, it looks like this shit when you cut my effing hair. I was going to tell you, Tim. I was like, where'd you get my hair from? And I know it's bunny fur, Mom. I was like, dope. Okay.
It looks like bunny fur, Mama.
It does. It does. Can you say hi, Addie?
Hi, Addie.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi. Hello, people.
Yeah. We have some great people in here tonight.
It's over, Tim. It's over. You lost your show.
Nothing wrong with that. It's Caitlin's world, right?
It's Caitlin's world. We just live in it. Oh, sorry. Well, can you get that for me?
Yes, Mama.
We just live in it. You know, we just live in it. But no, I'm glad you got your package today. Nothing to do with autism, but I sent him a package. Yeah, I didn't even know what I sent. Glad you got it.
You sent some stuff for Cassie that made her very, very happy. So she was all playing around with everything today, but she was extremely smiley.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all got it. Everybody got their packages. Thank God. I'm not good. Shit, like I thought I sent Tim the package, and I go and look at my chair, and there's Tim's package. I was like, holy shit, forgot to send your shit. Totally forgot, but yeah. But thanks for having us, Tim. And tonight, hopefully you'll join me if you want to join me tonight. Be more than glad to have you.
Be after Nick's stream, Grim stream tonight. You'll be going live, and I'll join you at least for a while of it. I can't promise how long I'll be able to stay tonight. My back's been messing up today. It's been raining all day here, and that doesn't help when it's already hurting.
No, weather does not help.
No.
Any type of pain you have, and what I discussed with you of what was going on earlier, I'll do it on our own.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna order Caitlin Chinese food. Lee's Garden. She wants Lee's Garden, so we're gonna order some Chinese food and watch Parking Wars. That show. Have you seen Parking Wars?
I have not seen Parking Wars. No.
If you saw it, you would be like, yeah, Hope, you would be on a show like that. People who get tickets for parking and shit, and then they're over there bitching in the middle of the street because they parked wrong.
I asked her, does she will be like that if she gets a ticket for parking?
Well, actually, no, I wouldn't, because it would be my fault. But you think about it, though, the way they talk, all of this goodness and more, if you will. But yeah, we're giving away super good tonight. I forgot butter 6 through 10, and then whatever else I come up with. But yeah, we're gonna try this crap and go from there. But I won't be joining Grim's stream. I love it, but Tim knows me. Way too much information.
There's a lot going on. You're trying to prepare for everything. You want to keep focused. That makes sense.
Yeah, I won't. But I love all you. Send my love to everybody over there. we're gonna go so I can know what about the bunny? Tell Tim what about it?
Bunny fur. You think it looks like your hair, Mama?
When I cut it, it does. When it does. So what do you tell Tim? Say thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us, Tim.
Thank you for
That
being
meant a
on.
lot.
Love you, Caitlin. Thank you for being on.
Yeah.
And thank you for being on the screen. And one more just walk through. This is amazing.
That's why I kind of joined, because I wasn't going to. I said, no, I'm going to see him later, Saturday, whatever. I'm always on anyway. And then,
Oh, we got a special guest coming in.
oh, who? Let me see. Look, Caitlin.
Oh my, a bunny. Look, Mama.
Now that's a bush, yo.
You think the bunny's a bush?
If I had any hair down there, it'd look like that. I'm sorry, Tim. I cannot be me. I tried my damnedest to not be me, but it always just.
No, that's okay. That's it. Be you. Caitlin, you be you all the time. Just be yourself.
Dude, I see what it does to people, but damn, yo, it's like I look at it and I'm like, all you see is hair. Like, all you see is hair. So, Cassie, isn't Bunny in love with Tim? Like, Bunny fights you, right? For Tim? See? Look, Bunny loves Tim. Loves Cassie, but loves Tim more.
Ironically, there are a few people that she really picks out on screen. Addie is one of them. If Addie is on the screen and he's doing one of his DIY shows, if he gets off the screen and walks over to get his flavorings, she throws an absolute hissy fit. And that happens every time. Same with Michelle. And, well, we haven't really been on as much together, so we'll see. But she gets that. She gets attached to people. She'll probably get extremely attached to Caitlin at some point here.
I'm going to cut out Addie real quick. Addie, I added you to Instagram a while back. You never added me back. So, yeah, remember that shit, dude. Just saying. Love you.
To be fair, since his retirement, he is probably so busy in chats.
I don't blame him.
Shows that he doesn't have a free moment to do something.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him one effing bit. But we're gonna go so we can order some food and watch some TV before Tim knows me. I've been on live a lot lately, and I feel bad because that's time I could spend with Caitlin, and so I'm gonna spend till 9 o'clock with her.
Bye, Bunny.
Say bye, Bunny. Love you.
Love you, Bunny.
How's your bunny go? Look at Tim show.
Love you guys. Thank you for coming on.
I love you guys. Thank you.
Extra big thank you to Caitlin for being on and talking. It's just
we will. We'll see y'all guys later. Love you. Bye. I'm in the chat, but I just want to say bye.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna get going too because we only got half an hour for until Nick goes live. So
okay. Yeah. I love you guys. Love y'all. Remember 9 o'clock Central. Come join, and we're gonna have some fun with that. Let's see. Yep. Let's play a game of. Let's see how long it takes Hope not to cuss. 1 second. Fuck it. I love y'all. Bye. Let me say leave. Bye bye.
All right. Yeah. Adam, by the way, if you want to come on anytime during the month, let me know. We could do a little bit of a little live music from you would be amazing on the show. Just saying. So that said, thank you guys for joining. It's a great night. I love you all. It matters a lot to me, and it's not a disease. If you have something going on with you, it's just a part of you. Just live being you. It sucks. It's like so a lot of times you feel like you have to fake it for others. You shouldn't have to. In a perfect world, that would never have to happen. As we spread the awareness out there, we'll have less and less of this negativity to the situation where you feel you need to do that. And that's what I want to stand for, and that's what I'm all about. And that's what I would like to see is spread as wide as we can. Hashtag unity. Create a unity where everybody can be treated the same and treated the way they should be treated. It's not an easy thing to do, but we can do it. If it's one person at a time. It's the same as our other community. One person at a time, helping them out, making the world a better place. Love you guys. Yeah. I know, Adam. Schedules are crazy. It can be either a Thursday night or a Saturday night. Just let me know if you're ever free, and even if it's just a few minutes, we can figure something out. But that said, I love you all. Let me know what you guys think about the Nightbot being in there to help with the links. I mean, I can always adjust it so it's, if you think it's getting too frequent or not enough of it, just let me know. But it's something different because it's hard to do while you're on the stream, is focus on putting your links out there. If Addie's here, well, I'm pretty much set. But if Addie's not here, again, it can be a little, I miss out on a lot of things. And I feel like that's not doing you guys justice. So that said, love you all. You guys be good to each other. We'll get through this together. If I can get to the right screen. All right. Bye, guys.